All right, everyone, it's Eric Prusak here. Welcome to the EWS Contact Manager Training Session. I'm really excited to be here with you. I am in a new office, so I've been working really hard, moving everything over the weekend. So last 4 days, I've been unloading massive amounts of equipment and things. So I am exhausted, but I'm going to do a great job for you guys tonight. And if I miss anything, I apologize in advance. I am just absolutely beat. But I love the fact that we are a family here at Enagic, and we all love each other and we take care of each other. You guys are the best customers and clients I could ever hope for. You're so understanding and so wonderful, and I love you. I'm doing a mic check right now, and we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Unfortunately, Daryl is unable to join us live. I'm not sure if he is in the chat room. Hopefully he's able to join us there. But Costa Rica's internet has gone down where he's at. So unfortunately, he's unable to connect. He's only got his 3G connection on his cell phone. So I'm going to carry everything tonight. And how do I sound? Just let me know in the chat box. Hello, Maribel. Awesome to see you here tonight, sweetheart. Lindy, welcome. Patricia, Loy. We'll be getting started here in just a second. How do I sound, guys? Welcome, Leanne. Good to have you here. All the way from Australia. Good to have you live. Chris, welcome, brother. Literally sitting on like cardboard boxes, pretty much. Oh, I managed to get a bit of a studio put together here. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, clear as a bell. Excellent. Our delay looks a little bit larger than I would like, but there we go. And I will say hello to all of you. I am not really shaven because I've been working hard and moving, and you know how that can be. You don't really feel like shaving or doing anything like that, but I'm kind of liking it. What do you think? You guys like that? All right. We are going to be covering tonight the latest back office updates that we have put together for you. Daryl has been working very hard. This has been an ongoing project for quite a while. You might have remembered me announcing this in January around New Year's, that we were doing a bunch of updates. This is one of many updates that are coming down the pike. This is a major update because it's an update to your contact or your prospect manager, which is now becoming your contact manager, okay? That is probably the most important part of your Enagic web system. The contact manager used to be prospect manager, because it's your database. And if, you know, in this business, your database is everything. It's so important to have a organized, highly refined database. And the system that Daryl and his team has put together for us is phenomenal. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. We did launch it over the weekend, of course, and we've got a lot of the bugs worked out. And I want to thank Leanne from Australia as one, and many of you out there who have been helping us find these bugs so that we can fix them up. And I think we're in a good position right now, you know, but if you do run into anything, please make sure you reach out to us at support@enagicwebsystem.com, or simply go to our website or in your back office and live chat our customer care team. Let them know what you're running into. Now, if you get stuck in this at all, you know, we're always there for you. Just reach out to us. Let us know you're having an issue from your back office, and we will help you do that. So we also have many other things coming. We'll talk a little bit about that here in just a bit. I'm going to check in with chat, see how everyone's doing. And again, I'm here alone, so please, you know, if you can, just be patient with me. And I will tell you that I'm going to take questions tonight. I think it's important to interact with you guys this evening. So if you would like to, you know, interact with me live on this, so in your browser, in your default browser, log into your Google account, Okay, if you can do that real quick. If you're logged into your Google account where your Google Plus is, I will be able to activate you. You can let me know that you want to speak this evening. There's a control panel there that allows you to request to speak, and then I can pull you in, and you can be on camera and voice, or you can just do voice. You can actually turn your camera off on this system if you haven't used it. It's in the top bar, so when you mouse up, when this thing loads up, you can click the camera off. There's a camera icon. So you just mouse up on the screen and you'll see controllers there. So if you don't want to be seen tonight, that's fine as well, but you can still join us on voice. So I hope some of you would join me tonight because I am alone, and that'll help soften everything up and get my flow going, okay? All right, so I'm getting some notes and feeds from Daryl as well this evening because he is connected via his cell phone. Hello, Boz, it's good to see you, my friend. Okay, we have Daryl in our chat. Excellent. Wonderful. So Daryl was able to connect via chat, and he is there to help me as far as answering questions and whatnot. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We sent you guys an email, and that's what you see here on the screen right now. This email was sent out to you over the weekend, and it explains everything that you need to know about this new update. What's great about this update, guys, is that it makes things so much easier. Okay. Yes, it's new, but wait until you see how easy the system is. With me moving and everything, I have been able to just jump in here and get going. And it's so easy. What Daryl has done is he's taken a lot of the extra clicking and all the steps that it takes to add a prospect and modify a prospect and take notes on a prospect. He has simplified all of that with this new system. It's literally right click, directly to the information that you need, and the design interface I think is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's really, really well done. So kudos to Daryl and his team for putting this together. We have been masterminding this for quite some time. So if you haven't gotten this email yet, go to your inbox, wherever your EWS emails land, and check this email out. You can also go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/Enagic website. No, a minute. No, /Enagic web system. Okay. Facebook.com/Enagic web system. You'll see my ugly mug up there, and you guys can friend me and see this post up there as well if you're looking for a place to find that. Okay. Checking in on chat with you all here, and we'll go ahead and start getting in. Yeah, Maribel's camera shy. Believe it or not, I am too. I had to get over that. All right. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to take a look at the back office. And the way that you guys get in is you go to you obviously log into the back office, and hopefully you know how to do that. To do that, you can go to our main website, okay, enagicwebsystem.com, and then you just come up here and you click the login button. You can't see my mouse, can you? Can you guys see my mouse? I hope so. I don't think you can on this system for some reason, so hopefully, but you can see me mousing over there. You just click the login button on the top right corner. I'm gonna have to fix that issue. And it'll ask you for your username. If you already have yourself logged in like I do, it'll just log you right directly into the back office. Okay, and the next step we need to go to is we're going to scroll down. You land here on your main website. You have all of your websites on the right-hand side. And of course, all the way at the bottom is your live demo with Shan Stratton, guys. I still get a lot of people wondering where that's at. It's just at the bottom of all your websites. That's how you find that, okay? So here we are on the main page. And you want to go to Manage Contacts, okay? So you can see it's under Manage Back Office, and Manage Contacts is where most of the updates have taken place that you're going to notice right away. Daryl has done a lot of updates. I'll let him tell you a lot about those in the chat, but you can see the whole back office as a whole new interface, a whole new look, making it crisp and more easier to navigate. There is so much back end stuff that Daryl does on this system on a daily basis. It's mind-boggling, guys. I mean, we are constantly, every single day looking for ways to improve the functionality of the system. And although you don't see those things up front right away. You begin to notice them as the system starts to be more intuitive and right at your fingertips when you need it. Okay. So we're going to click into Manage Contacts. It's right here. You'll see the new button next to it. Okay, nobody's seeing the mouse. Let me try to change something here and see if I can get a mouse cursor going on. Oh, I'm wondering if it has to do with the synergy thing I'm running here. Hold on one second, guys. I wonder if you can see it now. Can you see it? Can you see my mouse now? It looks like you can. Okay. I'm not gonna, let me turn the synergy system off. Hold on one second, guys. I've got a system running that might be messing this up for us. Okay. All right. You should see my mouse now. Excellent. So here we are. We're on the Contact Manager. When you first open up, of course, it's a similar screen to what we had before, but here we are at the Contact Manager. And of course, we've got all of your contacts listed here from the earliest date to the latest, so you can see that's the initial, sort of your prospects, and you can change that obviously by clicking these elements up here. So if you wanted to sort by name, you can change that, sort ascending, descending, based on alphabetical as such. And there's a lot of different options here now that you can see. What we're looking at here with this system, guys, is a whole lot of right click. So you can right click and find exactly what you're looking for each prospect. Everything's at your fingertips with that right click mouse. And it's very, very easy to find and utilize. So we have all these different options here at the top. We're sorting options. You can sort by groups, you can sort by campaigns, and by simply clicking them, it sorts them the opposite direction. Okay, that can be very, very useful depending on what you're looking to do. I like to sort by date, so I can find the latest prospects that I'm looking at. So that's probably the most common. And then of course, sorting by groups. It will organize. By clicking that button, you can literally organize by group. Now, this is a demo account, so it's not really all that greatly populated, but you'll see like ready to buy, we have 2 people in there, and then we have this test 2 group. For those that don't know, grouping is when you create a group of prospects in your database. You can do that, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but you can name it anything that you want. So you can have ready to buy groups, hot prospect groups. If you're doing advertising on Google, you can create a Google AdWords group if you want to sort a group of prospects. So you're getting all of your prospects in, you're able to not only break them down by, the system will break them down automatically by the ebook, the newsletter, DVD opt-in, your contact page, all of these elements so that you can follow up with these folks appropriately. But you can even further add people to as many groups as you'd like. And that comes in very handy when targeting your prospects, depending on where they came from and in your follow-up process with them, okay? So at the top here, we have our basic options, and hopefully I'm doing well so far. Like I said, I'm very mentally tired, so I'll do my best. So here at the top here, we've got our options. These are very familiar, but they work differently now, and they're a lot more powerful than they were before. With contact list, you can click on that. And of course, this will bring you back to this page anytime that you're wanting to come back to it. It's your entire contact list. And then the next one over is your add contact. Okay, so if you want an added contact now, you can see this beautiful, very well-designed, well-thought-out form that allows you to input information. It's so much better than what we had before. This is intelligent programming, guys. I mean, the way that Daryl has put this together is just awesome. I love every bit of it. So, you can come in here and type in a prospect's information. And then you can record a business name if that's applicable to them, their address, their city, state, all that stuff. If they opt in on your website under a DVD opt-in, all of this will be filled out. I do want to mention with this, it's important to collect as much information as you can on a prospect. If it's upfront, you're getting a business card, or you're just getting their email address and their phone number and all that stuff. When you go in to work with this prospect each and every time, your goal is to fill out their profile, okay? And I'll show you that here in a second, but you want to fill out as much information as you have at the time. And each time that you follow up with a prospect, you want to come back in to their prospect profile and update that, okay? I've heard a lot of people doing this. A lot of people are keeping notepads and keeping notes on prospects and all of these things. Your prospect profiles and the information that you carry on them is so important, okay? Because eventually you're going to have thousands of prospects. You're going to be having them from all directions. And this system allows you to be able to pull their profile so that when you call them, you're building a relationship. You'll be able to see what's happened with them up to this point. You can see where they're at, how they opted in, statistics, all of these things are at your fingertips, okay? I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, so I want to come back to this. This is, where you can add a prospect one by one, okay? So if you've got someone that says, you meet them, you get their business card, I highly suggest that when you're meeting somebody in passing, it's a great idea to go ahead and go in there and put their information in for them. Because if you tell someone, go to my website, 9 times out of 10, they don't make it there because we all live busy lives. So I just want to make the point, hey, if you've got an opportunity, you got someone in front of you, you're talking to them, ask them, can I send you my ebook? I have this very excellent, easy to read, easy to digest ebook that explains everything that you need to know about this. Would you like me to send that to you? And then come in here and actually add them to your back office with their email address information into the ebook prospect grouping, okay? So as you can see here, we've got all of this information here. Now, again, some of this stuff is directly collected if they opt in from your website. But if you know any of this information, you can add it in here as well, okay? When you're following up with them, you might ask them, you might know why they're interested in Kangen water, how they found it. Just try to fill in as much information as possible if they know what machine that they're looking for, what they want to do. And then this is where you would add them to the ebook. Let's say if you wanted to put someone in manually and send them the ebook, you would want to select this campaign, okay? So you would just select the ebook. All right, and then we have groups, which I just talked about a moment ago. So with the groups, most of you guys know that you can create any groups that you want and you can name them, and I'll show you how to do that here. It's at this top button right here, Manage Groups. And this allows you to follow up with, you can basically customize your system, your prospect management system, to meet whatever effort that you're putting in your business. People do things very differently. Some people are doing trade shows. Some people are at the farmers markets with booths. Some people are doing online marketing. Some people are running ads, newspapers, all of these things. It's always good to think about how you're approaching the world with your business, with Kangen water, and then try to organize these people into groups so that they are, so you can follow up with them a lot easier, okay? All right, so here you can add them to a group. If you've already got a group, it would be listed here, and again, we don't have a whole lot here, but we've got the live demo viewed group. These are the groups that are attached to the live demonstration with Shan Stratton. Okay, so when they're already selected, their prospect profile would already have that in there. So let's just say this group was, from a trade show that I went to called Test One. I would add them to that because that's where I met Eric, and then I would add all their information here, as much of it as I possibly have, and then I would hit save, and that would add them into the system. Okay, contact added, we're ready to go. There's a prospect profile created for a particular prospect, and that's all there is to it. All right, how we doing out here? All right, Daryl's got the chat. I'm gonna keep on rolling, and we'll come back to everybody and hopefully get some of you guys live with us tonight. All right, so the next button over is Edit Contacts. This gives you the ability to search very quickly for a contact if you are following up with them, or if you just need to pull somebody up real fast and update their profile. I can't stress enough how important it is to keep impeccable records on your prospects, because it will create more success for you. You'll have more, you'll do better on your follow-ups. You'll be able to hit all of the hot buttons. You'll have all the information you need. So let's type in a name here and pull one of these demonstration profiles up. Okay, so as you can see, it was very easy. You type it in, you just type in the first letter to a name, and it's going to pull up everybody with that letter and its name. That's how dynamic the system was built. All right, and you can select any one of these prospects and then edit their profile directly that way. So I'm literally in Bob Smith's profile. Let's say I ran into Bob at the grocery store. He's a guy I talked to 2 weeks ago. He's I handed him a card. He asked what I was up to. I told him a bit about it. He was very interested. I sent him my ebook and newsletter, and just run into him real quick, and I wanted to update some information on him, okay? So that you could come in here very easily and do that. One of the big updates that we have here with the the contact manager is the notes area. As you remember, as you might have remembered prior to this, it was literally just pretty much a box, a field that you would put the date in, or however you wanted to record your notes, and enter that information in there. Now we have a much more dynamic and smart way of doing that. So let's say I met Bob at the store and I wanted to record some quick notes on him. So we came in here, we pulled his name up, edit contacts, we pulled him up. We've got his profile, Bob's profile up, and I just want to mark the date here for today. Whatever today is, I don't even know. I feel like I'm swimming in a sea here. Let me plug my computer. Was not plugged in. There we go. All right, so we just type in our notes. In seeing a demonstration and sending him Shan Stratton demo invitation, okay, or whatever activity that you're doing. Leverage the Shan Stratton demonstrations, guys. I mean, that gives people the ability to see a demonstration anywhere they're at. They can see it in the park from their iPhone. They can see it from an iPad. They can see it from their cell phone, or anywhere, any computer, anywhere. It's all integrated so that they can access it very quickly. So I personally would drive people to that presentation as much as possible. Okay, so always remember to utilize that. All right, so that's really all. That's how simple it is. So we can add notes to people's account just by clicking add note, and then you can add as much information you want in there. I'm just going to do some filler content for now, and we can just update. And that's the note, the date, the information that we need there is all put in. So that's a simple process that we have here now. Okay, awesome. I'm just reading notes from Daryl. He's letting me know some things that I need to mention. But as you can see, that's how easy it is. We could come in here and add another note, and we hit update. We can change the dates to whatever we want, to wherever we're at, and keep notes on a prospect. And it makes it so much easier to, when you're following up, to have all of these notes available to people. All right. So I saved the prospect profile. All of the information is there and available for everyone. All right, how we doing, Daryl? Great to have you here, Michelle, Fran. Great to see you guys being taken care of there. Man, I am so tired right now. All right. So editing contacts, as you can see, is very easy to do. You just put your information in there and hit save. You can record your notes down here at the bottom, and the notes are much more available, easily searchable, and easy to find. Okay. The next button over we have is manage groups. This is what I was talking about earlier. Being a demo account, we have preset groups and groups that we've added ourselves. As you can see here, we have the ebook, the health awareness or the health focused ebook. We have the live demonstration with Shan, and we have the live demo viewed, for example. These are all groups that are automatically put into everybody's system. Live demo means that they opted in to see the Shan Stratton demo. Demo replay viewed lets you know that they came and actually saw the demonstration. Our system tracks all of that automatically. And then live demo viewed is, the live demo viewed is when they saw and then we have the replay. So let's say that they came, they opted in, they would initially land in this group. Let's say they showed up on that Tuesday, they would then land in this group so that you can easily come in and follow up with everybody in that group. And if they watch the replay, we also sort them into that. This gives you the ability to take a look at someone's profile and see if they're in all three groups. If that's the case, that means that you probably have somebody that's very interested. They've seen the demonstration, they've come back and watched a replay. That is very valuable information that we now have at your fingertips. Okay, and if we wanted to come in here and just take a look at these groups, you have obviously the same icons and options here over to the right-hand side. Okay, we can click on the magnifying glass and find out who is in those groups. We can edit the group itself if we wanted to change a name to a group. That capability is there for you as well. And then you can also get rid of a group by just clicking the X. So let's add a group. Let's call it Google Ads, and hit go. Now we've added another prospect grouping. Okay, so an example of how this would work would be, let's go to our contact list. Let's pull myself up here and let's edit the details. This pulls up our prospect profile. We see how smooth everything comes together. And then we can add them to whatever group that we'd like them to be in. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add them to the Google Ads group that I just created. It's that simple. All right, and if I don't want them in that test group, that's fine. If I wanted to add them to another group, I can do that. All of your groups would be here. Let's say I've talked to Eric, he's very excited. We're going to put him in the ready to buy group. This gives you the ability to go into your prospect manager or prospect emailer and follow up very easily with those groups. So let's say you wanted to send an email that's getting everybody off the fence. You can type in the word ready, hit the ready to buy group. Eric is in that group, so he will get the email. You can type in your subject line and pull up whatever email, whether it be a one-click or all of the emails that we have available at our fingertips to follow up with them, as an example. Okay, and then we can email everybody in that group by just doing that and hitting send now. So you can see how simple these groups, give you the ability to follow up with everybody that you've sorted into those groups. All right, how we doing? I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully I'm flowing well for you here. I'll just keep going. Daryl, I'm just going to assume that you've got the chat. I can't look at it right now, but that's the gist, guys. I mean, here it is. You got all your groups. You can change, edit. You can view your groups. You can rename your groups by clicking these buttons. And you can add as many groups as you want. Grouping prospects helps you with follow-up, helps you target emails to particular groups. It's important. Most people in this business, unfortunately, have one database and they just mass email everybody. A lot of times they just BCC or CC people, and then people end up with their database because they didn't protect it. It's very important to have these systems in place so that you have everybody highly organized. When you do, then you're speaking their language. You're sending business information to a business prospect. We can create a group called business and it's done. And now we can add people to a business group. Let's say I want to sort to product. Done. Now I've got a product group, okay? And it all depends on your business. You could have people from trade shows. You're doing a lot of trade shows. You can create a trade show group, and you can create specific groups. I know that Bruce McNaughton is actually doing a big event. He's going to have, I don't know, some odd thousands of women that are, business focused or whatever. He's at a trade show. He can actually come in here, create a group, and put every single prospect name that he collects, either it be by written on paper, however he collects those names, he can come in here and organize them into that group and name it whatever he wants. I can't remember the details. Let's just say it was the Women in Business group. Create that group, and now he can come in and add every single person to his database by clicking here, and whatever information he collected, he can add it in here and then add them to that particular group that he just created, Women in Business. All right. And it's just that simple. And as I showed you before, you can go in there and follow up with people very easily that way. All right. Now, another feature that Daryl has added was, okay, so okay, Daryl's saying that somebody wants to see the old, okay, see the notes section again. Okay, well, let me show you this real quick. Daryl's actually created an easy way for you guys to export your contacts easily. All right. And there's advanced features as well, so you can actually, hone it down to a science. Like, what are you wanting to export? It could be either a group name or your entire database. If you wanted to, you could actually come in here and export that very easily. Let's say I wanted to get all of the people in the group that I just created. I want to export the Women in Business group, everybody that I just put in the system, and I wanted to exclude somebody. We could do that by typing their name in there, or we just hit submit. And now I'm downloading a properly formatted CSV file, which is the type of file that you're wanting to export to my computer, and you just hit save and it's done. It literally just downloads. So let's say I want to do multiple groups. You just type in the group. If you wanted a person, you can do that as well. You just put the person in, and you can just do this until you get the list that you're looking to export. Okay. So I like this feature because it definitely improves the availability of your prospects, and of course makes it a lot easier for you as well. And then you just hit save, and then we've got all of our prospects from those groups exported and downloaded. All right. So coming back to the notes section, let's take a look at Eric's prospect. At the bottom. Okay, Daryl, so what did we want to cover here? She wanted, Fran wanted to see the notes section again. All right, so here we are. Daryl, I'm not quite clear on how the old notes are being handled. I really wish you were on here because I actually did not catch that. If you want to tell everybody how that is in chat, that'd be fantastic. So again, here we add our notes. If you could tell me in chat, Daryl, that'd be great. Meanwhile, I'm going to show the actual search feature here again. I think it's a great feature. So you can type in anyone's name that you can find, pull up their prospect profile. As you can see here, we have a tab view now. So if we're working with multiple prospects, let's say we wanted to come in here and now edit Jane, you can see it opens up in tabs, giving you easy access. This is knocking off so much time in your follow-up process. So if you're working with multiple prospects at one time, you can literally just pull them up like this, make your phone calls. Let's say they're a group of people you met at the same place. It makes it so much easier to come in here and talk to them. Not talk to them, but to update their information as you're talking with them and record all of this information on them. All right. And of course, our awesome notes area. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is how the contact list works. Okay, so you're coming in here. I know some people are trying to figure this out, but really all that it takes is a right click to pull up all of the options for each prospect. Instead of where we had before, we had icons over here and you had to click and then you had to click again and then you had to click again. We're taking the number of clicks out of the entire thing. So let's pick any one of these prospects here. Let's see, Jessica. We just right click, or on a Mac, you can hit Control click, depending on if you're using a trackpad or whatever that is. So you just want to get the right click option, and then you can edit information directly here. One of the things that people are asking about is the stats. That's where you find it. I believe that might have been I can't remember who it was now that asked about that today. But anyway, that's all there is to it. Now, being a demo account, I don't know if it's going to pull it up here, but so I'm trying to find one that actually has some stats here, and we can take a look at that. But, being a demo account, it's not really showing it. So let's see if I can. But that's all there is to it. When you click that, you'll have any stats that are available for that particular prospect. You can see what emails they've opened, what they've looked at, what links they've clicked, etc. Now, I did have somebody concerned about that because they're saying that nobody's opening your emails. One of the things you have to remember is this is great information to have to know that they've received or opened an email, but there's so many different elements in play here. The tracker could be blocked either by a firewall or, Google often blocks these types of things initially. So whether or not you get these stats, it's a bonus to get them, but it's not something you should base the prospect on. So let's say that you John Doe doesn't show that he's opened any of the emails you sent him. It doesn't necessarily mean that he didn't open those emails. You always should approach everyone, the same. This prospect still interested, if he opens the email, it's great to know, because when you're following up with him, you'll know in your mind that he's seen the last email that you followed up with, and perhaps you can actually hit some of those hot buttons with them in that particular email. All right, so coming back here, we've got right click. You can edit their details real easily, which we've already showed you. You can send them an email real fast. One click does that. And now we're in here sending an email to Francisco. Okay, that's all it takes. All right, let's say I want to create a task. Everybody knows about the task manager. This has received a bit of a facelift as well. But if I wanted to remind myself to call a particular prospect, that's how easy it is. You just right click their name, you insert their information in here. You just select whether or not you want to repeat the task or not. Let's say no, I want to follow up on Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. and you hit save. And if you want to set a 2, you can do that as well. So this is a great tool to schedule your follow-ups and to get reminders. I would absolutely use this as much as possible. It gives you the ability to fill up your task manager with all of your follow-ups, and you can hit view tasks here, and then all of your follow-ups will be listed here. You can see we set this appointment here for 7 o'clock. All right, so when you're really working prospects and you have a lot of prospects flowing in all of the time, this is a great way to access them. To remind yourself, the system will send you an email to remind you that you have a follow-up as well, so it helps you keep everything organized. And it's important. I mean, if you're following up prospects, you want to be impeccable. You want to be reaching them. If you tell them you're going to call them on Friday, this system will remind you to do that, and it's important when you're following up to always make sure you do follow up when you say you're going to. And of course, follow up, the fortune's in the follow up. It's one of the most important things when it comes to working with prospects. All right. Again, if I wanted to just export his information, I could do that. I can also select multiple prospects like that. So the way that I did that is I click, let's say I wanted to do this group of prospects. I just click that, I hit shift on my keyboard and I click here and it highlights all of those. Then I can right click and hit export and export that group of prospects. And as you can see, that makes things a lot easier. And now I've just downloaded that group of prospects. If I'm in here and I want to sort by group, and let's use the test 2 in this particular group, it could be named anything. Let's say I wanted to export this block of people that are in this or maybe ready to buy. Let's imagine there was 50 people in there. That's all there is to it. And then you just hit that, right click it, and you hit export. You can delete as well by grouping. You can delete by one, or you can select a whole group if you wanted to do that and hit delete, which a lot of people don't like to do, but it's there if you need it. And then you can also, another feature I like he's added here is the ability to clear people from all groups. That could be useful if you were working with a prospect and you've got them to all, you've got them through several stages, whether it be product focused, interested in the machine, they've been interested in the business, now they're ready to buy, or perhaps they're ready to join your team. You have a team group and you want to add them to your team. I would clear them from all groups and select them and add them to my team group, or whatever group that you have here that you wanted to add them to. All right. Same thing here with campaigns. You can clear them from all campaigns, or you can add them to campaigns easily. So let's say I talked to Jane, ran into her at the store or whatever. I could come in here and add her to the ebook, for example. Just click that, and now she's added to the ebook. Same thing with removing campaigns. All of these options are at your fingertips, okay? All right, how we doing, Daryl? Excellent, all right. I see a lot of questions coming in. How's your connection, Daryl? Can you join us? We got about 15 more minutes. I wanted to do some questions. It'd be great to have you on here, being the master behind the system. Just checking through notes to see how everybody's doing. All right. All right, so I think what we'll do is okay, we got tons of questions. Daryl's telling me to focus there. Let's do that. Let's see. If you want to ask a question, you can do that here. Daryl's answering them as well. If you want to join live tonight, we could do that as well. Just ask to speak in the live session and I can add you in. It'll pop up for me on this side and you can join us live. So what do you guys think about this? All right, Rich. Awesome. All right, so somebody join me because there's so many questions here. I can't even see like which ones have been answered. Rich says, "Do we still have Kim?" All right, let's see what we got. Unfortunately, Daryl can't join us. I'm looking for questions, Daryl. I can't see with everybody. It seems like everybody's happy. They like the new system. I mean, that's really all there is to it, guys. As you can see, it just makes things so much easier with your process, your follow-up process. You just come in here to manage contacts. You have your system here. All of your options are easily accessible. You have a new notes feature that gives you the ability to record notes quickly and easily. Much easier to find notes and to edit prospect profiles. You know, and much easier to remove people from things if you want to do that, either from campaigns or from groups, or add to groups to collect all of their information and so on. I think I pretty much covered everything, Daryl. Let's see here. We're gonna do this training again because, as I said, I'm absolutely exhausted. Been moving trucks all weekend, all week. I'm so tired. So please excuse me if I didn't do my best job tonight. But we wanted to go ahead and roll this out, and unfortunately, Daryl couldn't make it. So I am on a cardboard box here, office. I did manage to get my studio lights hooked up and my green screen. So would love to interact or answer any questions. I just can't. It looks like everybody has been answered so far. Daryl, let me know if there's anything directly you want me to cover. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks, Carol. If you guys have any questions with this, it's so easy to get help. You just simply go to our customer care tab here. And of course, there's a knowledge base here, or you can submit a ticket. If you need anything, you just click here. You can submit a ticket to us, or you can chat us live. And my screen isn't actually showing that live chat button, but it's actually over here on the right-hand side. There's a bit of lag on my system, so it looks kind of weird. But anyway, you could reach us there or on the main website. There's a live help button. Let me see if I can get that to show up. It's on the left-hand side of your page. It says live chat. You just simply click that, and it will load up a chat button. And you can pop in here and ask us anything that you need anytime. We're here for you guys. We open at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we work until 8 p.m. And you can, on off hours, leave a message. A lot of times we're there. And of course, I'm on Facebook. If you want to follow me, that's a great way to reach out to me. It's facebook.com/Enagic web system. And you'll see me up there. Just friend and follow me. I share a lot of resources, information there on a regular basis. And yeah, nobody wants to join me, huh? All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this this training session up. Again, thanks for coming, and excuse the unorganized aspect of everything this evening. Hopefully, this training has helped you out. And if you need anything, just let us know. Reach out to us in an email. I'm going to leave the chat open so we can address any chat questions. Would have been great to interact with you guys, but you know, I don't think anybody wants to join this evening, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Daryl, thanks for being there, helping us out. I'm going to leave this up, and we can address people via chat here. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. We appreciate you coming. Awesome. Thank you, Daryl.